Alrighty, what's going on, guys? Otaku Games here, and welcome back to another live Q&A where I answer 100 of your guys' anime questions or questions about whatever. This is episode 9, so we're at 900 questions by the end of this. And yeah, welcome to everybody watching the playback. Shouts out to you guys. As always, if you ever join in the future, it's first come, first serve. So whichever 100 questions I answer first are the ones that get answered. And of course, super chats take priority. And memberships. Armand Deep, what's good? The Robin Games, what's good? Gaming Tamil, what's good? Armand Deep, I feel like you're like always the first one here every single time. Krish the Gamer, what's good, fam? What's good? Prasad, Thunderstrikes. Ronick. I hope I pronounced that right. Ronick. Alright, question 1. We're starting off interesting. Name a non-detestable lolly. It kind of depends on your definition of lolly, because I feel like a lot of people get that confused with short woman, in the sense of, like, for example, Tatsumaki from One Punch Man. I would consider her not a lolly. I would consider her a woman. She's just short, because that literally happens in real life. But like a non-detestable actual lolly. So like basically a little girl character. I don't know. I don't really get too attached to little girl characters, not gonna lie. I can't even really think of one off the top of my head, so unfortunately I can't even answer that question, bro. Um, yeah, I can't think of one off the top of my head. Oh, mm, I guess, what's her name? I don't even remember her name. The little girl in My Hero. The one that's like extremely overpowered but has like no control over her powers. The one that can like distort reality essentially, or whatever, or not distort reality, but it's like reverse time or whatever it is. That little she's pretty cool. She's kawaii, you know. Um, let's see. Question 2. One Punch Man season 3 trailer is out by JC. Yeah, I did watch that. I did see the trailer. Believe. I know I watched. It was the trailer where it was a fight scene with Garo and those monsters. Because if that was the trailer, then yes, I saw it. Rapper the Lucy, what's good, fam? Um, question 2, I think. Question 2: Can Saitama defeat Goku? Yes, I believe so. If they were to fight, I believe Saitama would win. Question 3: Name a family-friendly anime you can watch with your family. That you can family-friendly anime. I'm not sure if you're referring specifically to fan service or not. But if you are just saying completely like PG anime, I would say, I don't know, Pokemon. I mean, oh no, I was about to say One Piece is somewhat family friendly, but never mind. After the time skip, I wouldn't consider that family friendly anymore. Or even before the time skip, because of Boa. I don't know. Yeah, I'd probably say Pokemon. Pokemon's pretty family friendly, I guess. Question 4: Your views on Record of Ragnarok. I have seen literally like one fight scene. It was like Adam and Zeus, I think. I don't know. It was pretty cool. I don't know. I haven't really seen much about it other than that. Oh, I saw Jack the Ripper and someone else also, but I don't really remember much about it. But I personally have not watched it. I do like the concept though. Question 5. I heard rumors about Goku versus Saitama Death Battle fight will be out in 2025. I mean, don't they are? Oh, wait, no, that's Goku and Superman. I mean, I'm gonna assume they're probably gonna have Saitama beat Goku, but who knows? Question 6. Can Guy defeat One Punch Man? No. Lyrics of Death. What's good, fam? Question 6. My question is that can you teach me how to make memes? Is yes, then the email is my channel description. I am sorry to tell you right now, I do not have time to be coaching anybody. I'm constantly trying to make my own content. And I unfortunately don't have time to coach people. I apologize for that, but I imagine someone on YouTube has made a video on how to make memes and things like that. I mean, I self-taught myself how to make my videos. So, yeah, you probably can figure that out on YouTube somewhere. Question 7. Your average screen time? My average screen time? Let's see. Probably about, I've never looked into it, but probably about 15 to 16 hours a day. Because I work from my phone. So, like, I'm literally always working. So, pretty much all of my time is spent on my phone. As far as, like, screen time for me, just, like, personal use, probably like an hour maybe. But outside of personal use, it's, like, basically 14, 15 hours of just me on my phone working. Question what, 8, I think? Question 8. Show your Chrome history. Nah, I'll keep my histories to myself. Mainly because there's nothing entertaining about it. The last thing I looked up was this theory about Light being reincarnated as a Shinigami, and I would like to believe, well, anime canon, I believe he did. Manga canon, he did not. And then prior to that, I want to say it was like a recipe for something I cooked for dinner last night. And yeah, it's pretty boring. I don't even really go on Google very often. I kind of spend most of my time on YouTube. Um, Question 9. Will Gojo come back? I have faith. I have faith he will come back. Question 10. Best comedy anime. Personally, it's either, for me personally, it's either Food Wars or Kaguya-sama Love is War. Or, inversely, it's not even meant to be a comedy anime, but I would also say King's Game because it's so bad that it's funny. Question 10. Have you watched One Piece High School version ad? I think so. Is that the cup ramen ad? I feel like I have. Question 11. Who do you think is stronger, Ichigo or Saitama? Saitama. Hands down. Easy. Kimberly, what's good, fam? Sorry I'm late. My cat cracked my computer screen, so I had to fix it, but I'm watching on mobile. You like cats? I'm changing my opinion. Fair. Fair, Natasha. Yeah, I like cats, although I definitely understand your frustration with them. My cats piss me off probably at least 37 times a day. Can you sing one of my songs? I am a terrible singer, so that would be a no. Question 12. Who among Naruto characters can defeat Goku? Theoretically, there is a chance for anyone that knows how to use Genjutsu to be able to do it. but that's if they get the chance to use the Genjutsu. Knowing Goku's nature of letting his opponents try things, it probably can work. But if Goku just straight up was deciding like, all right, let's square up, I'm gonna one shot you, then there's no chance. Question 13. What is a canon? Canon means that it is true to the source material, which is the manga. So if it happens in the manga, that's what is meant to be canon. Of course, I remember Yu-Gi-Oh! Question 14. Jinwoo versus the JJK verse. JJK verse, easy. Gojo and Sukuna would mop the floor with Sung Jinwoo, in my opinion. And I love Sung Jinwoo. Sung Jinwoo is probably my second or third favorite anime character after Gojo. Of course you can leave, Natasha. You're not being held here. You can come and go as you please. Question 15. Kaido stronger or Shanks? I'm not entirely sure on that. I still feel like I can't answer that question until we fully see Shanks's abilities. Because that's really hard to scale, because the only feat we really have with Shanks is that he one-shotted Kid. But at the same time, Shanks was purposefully doing that. Versus Big Mom and Kaido, I feel like we're playing around in the beginning. Like, for example, if Kaido had used that move he used against Gear 5 Luffy at the end of their fight, just straight from the get-go, right in the beginning, and Gear 5 never manifested, it would be over already. He would have one-shotted everyone with that. So, it's kind of hard to say. Question 16. Do manga have fillers? No. Manga does not have filler. Filler exists because the anime is catching up too close to the manga. And so they throw filler in so they can space it out more so there can be more canon material for the anime. Question 17. Dio or Jotaro, who's stronger theoretically? Theoretically, I would say Dio. Because I'm very convinced that if it weren't, I don't know, if it weren't for the fact of outside things, I would say Dio would have won. Because the world is theoretically stronger than Star Platinum. Question, because I feel like Star Platinum is literally the exact same as the world, except it doesn't stop time as long. I could be wrong on that. I could be misremembering, and it may be the same amount of time. But I thought it was less time. Where am I at? Question 18, right? If you were a girl, who would you simp for? If I was a girl, who would I simp for? Like, as an anime character? Gojo. Or Sung Jin Woo. Question 19. Welcome back, Natasha. Welcome back. I did answer your question. Your question was about my opinion on cats, I think. Question 19. I think Madara was right because happiness is the main goal of life, and if the whole world turns into a paradise, even if it's not real, what's wrong with it? It's tough to say because theoretically it's understandable where he was coming from. But the issue with it is that it gets rid of everyone's free will. The reason humanity has existed for so long is because of its ability to progress and evolve and have the will to do so. Using the infinite Tsukiyomi, it essentially gets rid of free will. And so nothing would ever come from humanity ever again due to the infinite Tsukiyomi. And essentially, it would probably end up killing off all of humanity because there would be no reason to keep progressing, there would be no reason to keep reproducing, nothing. Question. Not only that, but if I'm not mistaken, doesn't the infinite Tsukiyomi kind of just suck you dry of your chakra as well? That's what the chakra fruit was for the chakra tree or whatever. So it basically just kills you. um, question 20. Favorite anime OP and ED? Favorite OP is the Pokemon theme song because it's a legendary classic. Favorite ED? Mm, Off the top of my head, I don't really listen to a lot of EDs, but off the top of my head, probably Around the World in part 3 of JoJo. Even though it's not even necessarily an ED, because it was a song before the anime existed. Question 21: Zoro stronger or Sanji with Nami? So Sanji and Nami team up versus Zoro. I, s- I still want to give it to Zoro because I feel like Nami, as great as she is, doesn't add that much to that power. Like, I feel like Sanji's pulling heavy weight on that one. And I don't think Sanji's necessarily that much weaker than Zoro, but I do think Zoro is stronger, personally. Question 23. One Kaido or 5 laws at once? Hmm. 5 laws at once? I might have to give it to Law that one, because 1 law isn't enough. 2 laws isn't enough. But I would say Kaido is stronger than Big Mom. And Kid and Law were able to take down Big Mom. And I would personally say that Law is stronger than Kid. So I feel like 2 laws would be enough to beat Big Mom. So if you throw another 3 in there, I think it might be able to be enough to take down Kaido. Question 24. Is it just me or did you go live earlier today than normal? Probably. I mean, I don't have a specific time for when I go live. It's kind of just when I try and time it to when my son takes a nap, so I don't have to like try and watch him while also live streaming. He very well probably will wake up during this live stream, but yeah, it's kind of just whenever he decides to take a nap. Question 25, I think. When Luffy fights villains, then comes back on scratch, but gets beaten by Nami so hard with serious injuries. Yeah, gotta love the running gag. Yo, boy, what's good, Daredevil? Um, Question 25. Have you heard the Digimon theme? Yes, of course. The original Digimon theme? I probably heard it before. I probably heard the original Digimon theme before every single person in this chat. I am an OG when it comes to Digimon. And by that I mean I watched it when I was either 4 or 5 years old. Because I can't remember how long it took for Digimon to come out after Pokemon. I want to say I was 5 years old when I watched Digimon. Question 26. I feel like Nami has all these skills and just spams lightning tempo. Yeah, pretty much. Um, Question 26. On a scale of 1 to 10, how down bad are you for anime girls? Like a 2? I still prefer real women. Not gonna lie. Um, Question 27. Truck-kun versus the cameraman. The real question. Ooh. That's a good one. Truck-kun is the god of death in anime. But then again, the cameraman has never been touched. I might have to give it to the cameraman. Because Truck-kun could win if he gets a hit, but the cameraman can never be beaten. Cameraman keeps up with the likes of Jiren and Saitama and Goku. So, I mean, gotta give it to the cameraman on that one. Alpha Boy, what's good? Question 29, right? Question 29. If Luffy and Kaido had a fair fight, who would win? Like, just a fresh fight and just them. Does Luffy have Gear 5? Because I feel like if Luffy has Gear 5 already, then I would say Luffy still wins. But if it was the same exact scenario as before, but if it was just them straight from the get-go, I would give it to Kaido. I tried to say, okay, question 30. If Mihawk had a custom Devil Fruit, would it be insane? Mihawk had a custom Devil Fruit. It would be insane, but I'm trying to think of what it would entail. Because I feel as though it would have something to do with his Hawkeye, but I like being able to have insane accuracy. But I don't know. I don't know exactly what it would be. Question 31. One Piece was robbed. It should have been the anime of the year. Well, I mean, I believe anime of the year is based off something that started and or ended in that year. And One Piece started like 20 years ago. More than 20 years ago. 22 years ago, I think? 22 or 23 years ago? No, more than that. It might be like 25 years ago. I think it's 25 years ago. So I don't think it can be anime of the year. Question 32. Why is Nami spinning Luffy 180 degrees while you answer questions? Because, entertaining background, that's why. Question 33. I have a cool story in mind that is approved by my friends, and I want to turn it into a manga or a comic. Do you know anything to start it? I could not tell you. I know literally nothing about starting a manga. I would say to start drawing it. That's pretty much how that works. You would have to draw it yourself. Question 34. What devil fruit would you have if you could have any? I don't... The warp fruit, I think. Whatever one Von Augur has that can just, like, be teleporting everywhere. I want that one. Charlie, leave the bag alone, dude. My cat's just smacking a plastic bag with his tail. Question 35. Your fave H anime. We're gonna keep it PG-13 here, guys. We gotta keep it family-friendly for the YouTube algorithm. But also off the top of my head, I couldn't tell you, just because I don't know the names of them. I know the names of some of the famous ones, but, like, I couldn't tell you off the top of my head. Question 36. I found an isekai. It's called I'm in Love with a Villainess. Yep, very famous one, I believe. Where the person doesn't get hit with Truck-kun, doesn't even die, she just gets sucked into a game when she falls asleep at night. Sounds like Sword Art Online. But I do know, like, I'm in Love with a Villainess, My Next Life is Villainous, whatever. Doesn't the character or person just get sucked in and turned into the bad guy, essentially? Something like that? I can't remember. Question 37. What if Kurama's claws were a little longer? Then we would not have the series Naruto anymore. Question 38. Law versus Lucci, no awakenings. No awakenings? Law. No Awakening Lucci got beat by Gear 2 Luffy, and I'm pretty back then I would debate Law was stronger than Gear 2 Luffy. I could be wrong on that. I very well could be wrong on that, but either way, even if Law wasn't stronger than Gear 2 Luffy, I still think Law wins against No Awakening Lucci. Question 39. What would you do, what would you do? You get One Punch Man 3, JJK 3, and Demon Slayer movie that's insanely good, but your son turns into a MAPPA animator. What would I do if my son was a MAPPA animator? I would tell him to, I mean, unless he's doing it because he enjoys it, I would tell him to quit because I do know the work conditions at MAPPA, and yeah, probably not super enjoyable. Question 40. Do you know what animes are coming in the summer? So in the summer, I don't know, or unless the summer is this next season, but I think that's spring, right? Because I know in the next season it's Demon Slayer, Konosuba Season 3, Mushoku Tensei, Reincarnated as a Slime. That's all I know, really. Question 40. JJK is a little bit overrated. Disagree. I think JJK is the best written series of the new generation. But I might be biased because I've also caught up with the manga. Question 41. Did you know that Naruto Shippuden is going to air in an Indian channel on television? Here in India, anime community is quite small, but it's growing. Really? It's small in India? Because, that actually surprises me because maybe it's just me personally, my view on that is skewed just because of the fact that after the US, I want to say on my channel specifically, my second biggest viewer base is India. So it surprises me that the anime community is quite small in India. But then again, it also could just be due to the scale of India because there's significantly more people in India than there is in the US. So I don't know. Gotta go, guys. Gotta go do something. Might be back later. Appreciate you, Kimberly. Question, 42? King versus Rob Lucci. I'm not entirely sure. I guess we're gonna find out the answer to that pretty quickly here. Because, it depends on whether Rob, beats Zoro or not. I would say Zoro is going to win. And if that's the case, I'm not entirely sure. I still kind of want to give it to King, but I would still probably say King. Question 43, maybe? I don't know. I'm so bad at keeping track. Question 43, I guess. Give me a top 5 anime that have a lot of blood. So, okay. So, very gory anime. Attack on Titan. What's it called? Tokyo Ghoul. Was it Blood Sea? I think. Blood Sea. I don't know. I think that's the anime. The one with the giant killer rabbits. What else is there? Oh, what's that? What is that anime called? It's literally based off of blood in itself. There is literally an anime based off of blood that's not Blood Sea. Why am I forgetting the name? That's in a prison. It's kind of older. Man, now I'm drawing a blank. I'm about to look it up. Hold on. Because it's going to piss me off that I don't remember the name of it. Where is it? What is that name? Hold on. I'm gonna get to the bottom of this, guys. My anime list. My anime list. What is the name of that anime? Most popular. So I said Attack on Titan, Blood Sea, Tokyo Ghoul. Jujutsu Kaisen kind of somewhat qualifies. So yeah, I guess I'll throw Jujutsu Kaisen in there. And then what's that fifth one? I mean Akame ga Kill also fits in there. So that's 5 right off there. Oh, Elfen Lied, 6. But it's gonna really piss me off that I can't remember the name of this anime that I'm thinking of. What is it? Elfen Lied. I don't remember. I'm too lazy to continue trying to look. I give up. Yeah. I gave you 6 anyway. There you go. Question, 44? Who is Sogeking? A legend. That's who he is. Question 45. Eden now versus Gear 5 Luffy. Gear 5 Luffy. Gear 5 Luffy. Question 46. Solo Leveling is my favorite new age anime. That's fair. To clarify, Indian fans are very like you would find one anime guy and 40 people only in youth and teens. I mean, that's fair. That's fair. Makes sense. I mean, I would say it's somewhat similar here in the US. Not everyone here is an anime fan. You might be able to find it. I feel like it's more common that you have found someone that has watched an anime or two or liked one or two anime, but I still wouldn't like qualify them as an anime fan. For example, my fiance, she has seen Sword Art Online, she's seen Full Metal Alchemist, she's seen Beastars, but that's pretty much it. And I wouldn't classify her as an anime fan. Like, she doesn't specifically go out of her way to try and watch anime, you know? It's just, she just happened to see those shows. Question 47? Yeah, I already named Blood Sea, but it's not the anime I'm thinking of that has, the anime I'm thinking of, they literally, like, fight using their blood, but I don't remember what it's called. They literally fight each other using their blood. And they're in a prison. But it's also, like, a carnival, kind of. I don't remember the name of it. But yeah. Question 48. Akainu versus Garp. Garp. Question 48, right? I don't know. Question 48. Would you make an anime fact channel? Maybe someday, but I currently don't have the time. I've done anime facts on this channel before, and they just don't do very well. So, yeah. Plus, there's already a lot of anime fact channels, but I feel like I'm one of the only anime meme channels. Like, there are other anime meme channels, but most of them just take clips from anime and string them together. I'm one of the only ones that actually makes videos the way I do. Question 49. What's a good anime to watch? Attack on Titan. One Piece. JJK. Question 50. If your son was Eren Yeager, would you support him? No. Because I don't agree with what Eren did. But if he was Eren Yeager, he'd probably be whispering in my ear all throughout my life. So, yeah. Question 51. Tell me some historic anime, like Sword of this Stranger with tons of action blood. Historic anime? Drifters was kind of historic-esque anime. Fate is somewhat of a historic-esque anime. I can't really name any anime that are specifically based off historic events off the top of my head, though. Question 53. Why is Zoro dying in the background, or dead in the background? Honestly, I don't remember. This is just a random GIF I found on Google, and I don't remember what happened this episode. He's either A, sleeping, B, drunk and passed out, or exhausted, or C, got hit by Nami. I'm not entirely sure. Question 54. Two Kings versus Luffy, Gear 4 Bounce Man. Two Kings? I'd probably give it to Two Kings over one Gear 4 Luffy. Dead Man Wonderland. Thank you, Thunderstrikes. Thank you. Dead Man Wonderland was the anime I was thinking about. Question 55. POV, you are a tyrant and Luffy lands on your island and a peasant gives him meat. What would you do? Give him more meat. I don't know. Question 56. Have you watched the One Punch Man Season 3 announcement? Yes. Yes, I have. Question 57. Who is your favorite waifu? Rias Gremory from High School DxD. Question 58. Bro did not answer my question anyways. Have you seen Midori? I have not. I do know that it's like banned everywhere, I believe, but I have not seen it, no. Question 59. Do you have a Discord server? I do not. Question 60. This isn't anime, but do you know Ultraman? Somewhat. I've heard the name Ultraman, never watched it. Question 61. Do you follow your Crunchyroll anime list? Do I follow it? No. I can't say that I do. I kind of just watch popular shows when I feel like it. Question 62. Cats or dogs? Cats. Personally, I choose cats. Question 63. Next anime award, Frieren should win Best Fantasy. Probably will. Frieren's extremely popular. I still need to watch and or read Frieren, and I eventually will. Probably within the next month or so. Question, 64? In our parents and old people, they have a stereotype that anime is for kids, and it's so painful to hear. I mean, that stereotype happens here in the U.S. too. Yeah, it's very, very common that people think anime is for kids. And I'm like, sure. Have your child watch Attack on Titan. Have your child watch Tokyo Ghoul. Have your child watch High School DxD. Have your child watch, what's it called? High School of the Dead. And we'll see if you still believe that anime is for kids. Uh, and the way I describe it, because people don't seem to get it through their head, is ask them because if you have it in India or wherever, even in the U.S., if ask them if they think Family Guy is for kids. Ask them if they think well, not maybe not the Boondocks, because they might still think that's for kids for some reason. But yeah, ask them if they think Family Guy is for kids. And most of the time, they're probably gonna say no. And then that's just the justification. Anime is just a medium, just like there are kid shows and adult shows. There are kids anime and adult anime. Pokemon is a kids anime, although the manga is not. Question 65. Coke or Pepsi? Neither. I don't drink pop. I don't really like pop. Question 66. Would you like to see Midori? Not really. I do know it's banned in places, and I'd rather not. I know it's banned because it's really, really gross, from what I've heard. Question 67. I remember Luffy said something Nami didn't like, and she started swinging Luffy and hit Zoro in the head, and he collapsed. That makes sense. 67. Do you know about the anime Yosuga no Sora? Unfortunately, yes. Yeah, unfortunately, I do. I've unfortunately seen that. Question 68. If you made an anime, what would it be about? Food. Probably food. Question 69. Do mermaids, no, I would have said, I would assume somehow they do, because I'm pretty sure fish do, so I would assume mermaids also. Question 70. Who's the strongest anime character? It's Zeno from Dragon Ball Super. Question 71. If anyone says anime is for kids, they should watch Attack. Exactly. Who is Family Guy? It is. Oh, there you go. Dead Devil answered. Yeah, it's an adult cartoon series that airs here in America. And adults here would say no, Family Guy is not for kids. But I'm sure even in India, there's got to be some sort of animated thing that is not for kids. And then just compare it to that. Question 71. Question 71. Have you listened to Rap God? If yes, then sing the fast part. Sorry, I cannot sing the fast part. But of course I've heard Rap God. I'm from Michigan. Eminem is also from Michigan. Of course I know Rap God. Question 72, right? Did you see Overflow? And if you did, who's your favorite character? I have seen Overflow, and I don't have a favorite character. But we're also going to keep it PG-13 here, guys. PG-13. For the sake of not getting banished to the YouTube Shadow Realm. Question 74. Do you follow seasonal anime? Yes, I do. For the most part, I try to keep up with the big popular series. I don't have time to watch like a bunch of different series from each season, but I try to keep up with the top shows. That's why, I mean, the main top show this season was Solo Leveling. I've already made a long form video and many shorts on it, and I didn't really need to watch it. I do watch the clips of it, but I've read the manhwa like 2 years ago. And I do plan on reading Frieren in the next like month or so. And I do know a lot about the seasonal anime that are currently out. But I just haven't specifically watched them. Question 75. Does Zeno's abilities affect other anime? I would imagine so. If it affects other universes, then I would assume that means it affects other anime, which would be considered other universes. Question 76. Name 2 romance anime that have better pace than One Piece. That have a better pace than One Piece? Every romance anime has a better pace than One Piece. I do love One Piece, though. But sure, I'll just name 2 romance anime in general, then. Kaguya-sama Love is War, and My Dress-Up Darling. Question 77. Tried gaming. Not for YouTube. I have not made any really gaming videos for YouTube, but I used to play a lot of video games when I was younger. I just don't have time to play video games anymore. Question 78. Which would you choose, DC or anime or Marvel? Anime. Question 79. Favorite anime waifu and why? Riash Gremory from High School DxD, and why? Because just the way she carries herself. She got that queen status, figuratively and factually. Question 80. Well, I'm on 1%, but still watching. Fair. Appreciate you, Lucy. Question 80. You should make more varied content. Memes will only get you so far. I mean, that's not true. There are several anime channels that have millions of or not anime channels, but there are several meme channels that have millions of subscribers. And at the end of the day, I do have the goal of being the biggest anime YouTube channel, but at the same time, my realistic goal is to just make content I enjoy making and make a living off of it, which I'm already doing. Question 81, right? Question 81. Natasha, you don't want to know what Overflow is about. You don't want to know. We're keeping it family friendly here, guys. Question 81. Favorite Naruto character? Itachi. Question 82. By the way, do you know how do you publish your own manga? Because I have a story and it's considered manga if it's from a different country other than Japan. I mean, it's the same as a comic book in the sense that you would have to draw it. That's how you publish it. I have no idea. But I'm pretty sure you can do things like, I'm pretty sure there's free publishing sites that you can just put your works up for sale. Because I know there are many. I don't know the names of these sites, but I do know that there are like sites where you can write a book and then post it, and people can buy it and things like that. Question 82. Do you like harem or simple romance? Like, do I have to choose between the two? I probably I do prefer harem just because of the fact I find them more entertaining. Because it leads to more, like, comedic scenarios, in my opinion. In real life, obviously, I prefer a simple romance. Question 83. What is your opinion on the worst anime oat? The worst anime oat? I mean, you mean I'm assuming you mean anime out. So I'm assuming you're asking me what is. I just moved the camera with my foot because I gotta get more comfy. But I'm assuming you're asking what is my favorite. Or, I mean, not favorite. Was the worst anime in my opinion? Personally, for me, it's Fairy Tail. Question 84, right? I think. Who wins, SpongeBob versus Gear 5 Luffy? Ooh, that's a tough one. Probably gonna give it to Gear 5 Luffy, though. Both have Toon Force, but I feel like Luffy has more Toon Force. Question 86. Is Naruto franchise overrated? I don't think so. I love the Naruto franchise. Question 87, why don't you use face cam in your memes? Because there's not really much of a point. I don't feel like me voicing the memes but having my face in the corner of the screen is going to really make the video any better. You know what I mean? Question 88. If you have the chance to choose a waifu over anime, which 3 waifus are you going to choose? So, choose basically which 3 waifus would I choose? I would choose Rias Gremory, Tsunade, and probably either Yoroichi from Bleach or uh uh Ikumi Mito from I always butcher that name. I think that's how it's pronounced. Ikumi Mito from Food Wars. Meat Girl from Food Wars. Question 89. Question 89. One Punch Man or JJK? I prefer JJK. Question 90, favorite anime? Dragon Ball Z. Question 91, I made 7 different animes and I drew them, but I haven't sold them. Should I? I mean, why not? Try and make some money. Question 91, Sogeking versus Usopp, who will win? Ooh, I'm gonna have to go with a solid draw. It's probably gonna be a draw. Question 92. What is the difference between normal anime, ONA, and OVA? I always forget what ONA means, but the difference between OVA and regular anime. So regular anime is the base anime, and then an OVA is kind of like a special for it. I don't want to call it filler because it's intentionally outside of the storyline, I feel like. But yeah, it's like kind of like a special like episode made just for kind of like fan service in a way. And or to give more like behind the scene, or not behind the scenes details, but just like more lore. Question 93, right? Appreciate you, Natasha. Question 93. Bugs Bunny versus SpongeBob versus Luffy Gear 5 versus Usopp God. I'm giving it to Bugs Bunny on that one. Bugs Bunny got the most Toon Force. Question 94, right? I don't know. Question 94. T is almost always silent in Japanese. Agree. The letter T? I don't know. I've never really paid attention. I do know that the letter L doesn't exist in Japanese because it gets turned into an R. But I don't think the letter T is always silent because there are a lot of like words and names that start with T. One of the most popular and common names in Japan is Takashi or Takeshi. Question 95. Would you watch anime before 2010 or after that? So I had to choose. If I had to choose, I'm choosing before 2010 because you have Dragon Ball Z, Naruto, One Piece, High School DxD, Inuyasha, Yu Yu Hakusho. I'm choosing the golden era. You have Death Note. Question 96. Does Death Note have better story than Attack on Titan? Personally, no, but it's pretty... Because, like, to me personally, if I were to say the 2 best written anime, I would say Attack on Titan, and then I would say Death Note. Question 97. Who's the best main character and side character? Best main character and side character. As far as story writing, um, hmm. I don't know. I'd have to. I've never really thought about that because I also feel like a lot of anime, most of the main characters aren't even the best written characters in the story, so it's kind of hard to say. For just the sake of why not, I'll probably just go with Goku. I don't know. And best side character, Gojo or Itachi. Question 98. Naruto and Sasuke versus Goku and Vegeta. Who will win? Goku and Vegeta. Not even close. Goku and Vegeta can be half asleep. Um, Question 99. How much have you earned from uploading these memes? I can't, I don't want to give my income fully, but I will say that in total, well, I don't even know if I want to give it in total. Let's just say I make a full-time living off of this. It's not a great full-time living. Like, I'm not gonna sit here and say I'm rich. I make it literally like a very basic 9 to 5 average living off of it. But I do. This is my full-time job. Um, and then question 100. Last question. Question 100. Um. If I start One Piece right now, how long will it take me to finish if I watch 2 episodes every day? I mean, we can do some math. We can do some math right now. Because I don't actually know right off the top of my head how many episodes One Piece has. One Piece episodes. Episode count. So One Piece is as 1,096 episodes currently. So we just divide that in half. I'm way too lazy to do the math. So I'll just do the math on a calculator. So we got 1,096 divided by 2. It would take, okay, so 500, it would take you 500 and probably close to 600 days. Probably close to 600 days. So that's more than half a year. That's almost 2 years. It would take you almost 2 years to catch up to One Piece. Because it would take you 500 and whatever I just said days, 500 and something days to 548 days to catch up to where One Piece is now. That's not counting all the episodes that would occur while that is going on, which would be at least or not two, probably anywhere between 2 and 4 episodes a month. So that would tack on at least, let's just say on average, that's 3 a month. So that's 36 episodes a year. It would take you close to 2 years. So that would take you another 72 episodes. So yeah, it would take you almost 2 years to catch up to One Piece if you watch 2 episodes a day. My suggestion is the same suggestion I give everyone, and that is to just read the manga, because you will catch up a lot faster. I would just read the manga. But anyway, that is it. That is question 100. So that is going to be it for this stream, guys. I appreciate you all. I love you all. You guys are the greatest anime fan base in existence. You guys are the best anime fans ever. I appreciate you all. Thank you for supporting me. You guys have changed my life. And I will catch you on the next stream, which will be next Tuesday. So I think that's what, 4 days from now? Friday, Saturday. Yeah, 4 days from now is the next stream. So I appreciate you all, love you all, and if you want to extra support the channel, just go binge watch a bunch of my content, because greatly supports the channel, greatly helps me out. And so, yeah, love you all, and I'll catch you all on the next stream. Peace!